I thought that I would do a video to show you how I do my makeup and make myself look like a normal human being versus my chemo cancer self. And I thought that this might be useful for someone going through what I'm going through, or maybe you're not going through this and need some makeup tips, but you have to promise not to critique my makeup ability because I'm not a pro. So the first thing that I like to do is I tend to have pretty dry skin, so I use Josie Moran's 100% argan oil. I put some frankincense into the argan oil. The frankincense just has a lot of health benefits for your skin. Put the Josie Moran on my face every morning. Just a little bit goes a long way. Sometimes I put too much oil on my face.
I have so much oil.
After I put the oil on, I start with my Bare Minerals foundation. It took me a long time to find a foundation that I really like, but this one's really nice. It goes on very thin and provides nice coverage. And in the summertime, I find because I get more tanned, I like to not have such a light color. So I mix the Laura McMillan kind of moisturizer foundation, which provides a bit of a darker tint. I put those on together and I smear them around with my brush. After I put on my foundation, I use Bare Skin concealer, and that's also from Bare Minerals. And I put that just under my eye, and then I move it around with the brush as well. Next, I like to do my eyeliner first, and the reason I do it first is because I like to let it dry before I put the eyelashes on. The eyeliner provides a nice line that I can use to help put the eyelashes on so I can follow the line as I glue. It also provides a nice benefit to the fact that I don't have any eyelashes, so once you put the eyelashes on, you may not find you put them on perfectly straight, so the eyeliner just helps it look more natural. Next, I do my eyebrows because that'll take a while and it'll give time for the eyeliner to dry. I find that the Anastasia brand for eyebrows, both the powder and the pencil, are fantastic and I highly recommend it. Some people use the pencil first to do the shape. I really like the powder. I find the brush I can get a more accurate shape than the pencil. The eyebrows are kind of tough, but you just want to make sure that you're getting a natural shape. So I try to do the arch first, so a nice smooth arch without any sort of shaping yet. Once I get the arch, then I start to do the shaping, and I try to keep it like my eyebrows were before chemo. I don't want to be doing anything drastic because I find eyebrows are really prominent on people's faces, so the second you do a little change to it, you can change a person's face pretty dramatically. So I just kind of fill it in and I try to get a natural shape to them. I'm lucky because I have dark features, so I can go pretty dark with my eyebrows, but you can get lighter shades. Next, I do the eyelashes, and this is a tricky one, but you'll find that once you do it frequently, you'll get more used to it. It's important to use tweezers and a very good pair. The first thing I do is take them out of the package, and you just have to be very careful with them, not pull too hard, and carefully take them off of the package. If your eyes are a bit smaller than what the eyelashes come as, you might find you need to cut them. So I actually cut 2 sets of lashes off at the very end. I use the velour glue, and this got recommended to me by Sephora because it doesn't have any latex in it, so it's a lot more gentle on your skin than some of the cheaper brands. I put a very thin layer. It's helpful because the velour is blue going on, so you can actually see very clearly where the glue is and where you still need to add it. I put a thin layer on, not too thick. Once I put all the glue on and I'm happy with how much I have on it, I just make sure that I give it enough time to dry a little bit. One of the biggest mistakes I did at the very beginning was putting on the eyelashes when the glue hadn't properly dried. As a result, it just wouldn't stay on my eye, and then your eye starts watering, and then water mixed with the glue, it just doesn't work. Once you're done letting it dry, line it up to your eye and let the tweezers kind of take a little bit of the last part of the eyelash. Make sure your tweezers are clear of any glue. I made the mistake of not doing this, and then once I put it on, I took the tweezers away and the tweezers took the eyelash away and it all came off. And just place it and line it up with that eyeliner. It makes it easy to figure out where to put them. And then just lightly press into them, either with the tweezers or your finger, to make sure that they're on securely. At any point, if you think you need a little bit more glue, I would trust that you put enough glue on and just maybe try to play around with it a little bit before you add more glue. If you are using eyelashes, always carry your glue with you in your purse because you never know when your eyelash might fall off. Next, I really like the Marc Jacobs brand of mascara, and I highly recommend it to anyone. I use a little bit of mascara to kind of keep my two eyelashes kind of intact with the fake eyelashes, but as my eyelashes start to grow, I'll probably use it more. It just helps the eyelashes stay together so you don't have two layers of eyelashes. Almost last, I put on a bit of bronzer. I really like the Hoola bronzer. I've been using it for a really long time. I find that it's just really subtle, but also gives you just enough of a bronzer look. I just put a little bit on. Finally, I really like the Tarte brand of lip stains, and this one's the color Bestie, and I just put it on and it's a really natural look.
Sweet, fini.
So with my wig, every time that I put it on, I just make sure I brush it out on the stand. I find this a bit easier than putting it on and then brushing it. Once I do that, I put a bit of argan oil on the wig. This helps the ends because they don't have the natural oils of your own head. Then I'll put it on my head. I like to put it on by turning it upside down. And then I just kind of smooth it out, kind of get it right on my forehead. And then I have two little wires on both sides that I can kind of bend a little bit closer to me so that it feels tighter. And then I just take the brush and kind of smooth it out, kind of play around with it. I find that the side that has the most hair gets a little bit too in my face, so I like to pin it back. So I just pin them all together and then voila. So there's my video, and I hope you found it useful. It really helps make me feel more beautiful in my chemo cancer self.